Hi friends, it's story time. Today we're going to read A Grand Old Tree, and this book is written and illustrated by Mary Newell de Palma. So she draws the pictures and she writes the words. So what do you think this story is about, friends? Let's make a prediction by looking at the picture. What do you see? If you said tree, it's about trees, you're right. Or a tree, just one tree. All right, let's find out what this book's about. A grand old tree. Look at the leaves falling. All different color leaves. Once there was a grand old tree. Her roots sank deep into the earth. See her roots under the ground? Her arms reached high into the sky. Her branches were her arms. She was home to many creatures. Birds nested among her branches. Squirrels scurried through her leaves. That means they ran through her leaves. Caterpillars and ladybugs crawled about. Look at all of the things that are living in the grand old tree. Then the grand old tree, what happened to it? What do you see on there now? It flowered. So this looks like it might be in the spring. It flowered in the spring when it starts to get warmer. Oh my goodness, friends. After it flowered, what happened? What do you see on the tree now? It bore fruit. Look at the fruit on the tree. And it sowed seeds. So look at the seeds, what's happening? Looks like the wind's blowing and the seeds are flying out of the tree and they're going to go into the ground. So it said she had many children. So the seeds were her children because when they go into the ground, they are gonna grow again into something. They changed the landscape for miles around, perhaps even further than the old tree knew. So look, the landscape is where you can see, like, this is the landscape, so you can see the grass and the trees that maybe flew and grew. So these started out as seeds too. So maybe these seeds came from the grand old tree that landed here. The grand old tree lived a long, long time. She basked in the sun, bathed in the rain. She swayed in the breeze and danced in the wind. So look, her leaves are all flying off. These are all of the different times that the grand old tree went through. Look. This looks like it could be spring and it's raining. What season do you think this is? All of the leaves are off of the tree and I see snow. This could be the winter. And then there's flowers and rain, maybe in the spring. This is the tree at nighttime. And then what's on the tree now? Here in the, maybe it'd be the summertime. There's fruit on the tree now. And then what's happening to the leaves on the tree in this picture? They're not green, they're turning colors like red and orange. Maybe this is fall. And then after fall is what? All the leaves flew off of the tree. It is what in this picture? It's winter. And then it starts again, spring. Look, the flowers in spring, and then it's maybe summer because it's warm. And then I see fruit again. And then what happens after that? Fall again. So she grew and she shed and she changed. many millions of, what are these, leaves. Look at the little bugs flying on the leaves. At last, the grand old tree was very, very old. Look at her branches. They're curved and bent, and the leaves aren't on her anymore. Her branches no longer swayed and danced, but cracked and snapped in the wind. Her branches weren't strong enough anymore to hold up in the wind. Finally, she fell. Oh no, the grand old tree broke. See? Her trunk is in two now. And the snow gently covered her. The old tree died. She no longer bore fruit or sowed seeds. So look, there she is. Her branches are on the ground and her trunk is on the ground. So she's not growing any flowers or seeds or leaves or fruit anymore. But she was still a home to many creatures. Raccoons nested in her trunk. See the hole that the raccoon's in? Centipedes crawled along her branches, and lichen grew on her bark. See this? This is a type of fungus that grew on her bark. And I even see mice. The grand old tree slowly crumbled. She became part of the earth. So look, she became part of the earth as she went into the ground. Today, the roots of her grandchildren sink deep into this earth. Their arms reach high up into the sky, so the seeds that came from her are still growing into other trees. They are home to many creatures. Look, this is one of her grandchildren. So one of the seeds that came from the grand old tree became another tree for more things to live in. Just like the grand old tree. Look, looks like a little sprout. Looks like a tree starting to grow. It's gonna grow bigger and bigger and bigger. So trees are very important. They're homes to lots of animals. They could give us fruit. And they make other trees when their seeds blow around and the animals carry them and they fall to the ground. Okay, friends, I hope you enjoyed the book. See you soon. Bye.